Well, thank you guys so much for hopping on, whether you're on live or you're catching the recording. We are so thankful that you're here. My name is Michele Davis, and I'll be one of the coaches talking tonight on our What is Coaching call. And we're just honored that you can make it tonight. So we're going to jump in and get started. We're going to go over quite a few different things with you. We're going to talk about what coaching is, what we actually do, how we make an income, and then we'll definitely open up to questions at the end if you have any, or you can throw them in the chat box and we'll get all your questions answered. All right, let's get started.
Yay! My name is McKenna, and I've been coaching with Beachbody for 6 years. I always forget, honestly, it all blurs together, but I'm so excited to be hosting with you guys tonight. And I want to talk a little bit about what Beachbody is. Now, I'm sure if you're in this group, you have heard of Beachbody, you've probably done some of our programs or know of our programs, but just a little background on the company. We are an online health and fitness company, and we create, not we as coaches, but our company creates workout programs, nutritional products, nutritional programs, all sorts of supplements, just like a one-stop shop for health and fitness. And that's one thing I love about this company is it has everything you need. And so that's what Beachbody is as a whole. As coaches, we are the people that help connect with others, talk about their goals, and then help connect them and recommend them to what products and programs would be best to help them reach their goals. And then we run online communities and are one-on-one helping them behind the scenes as they push in their journey and in their goal. I like to say that we are one of their biggest cheerleaders, and when it's needed, we give them a little tough love, but there's something so powerful about linking arms and going alongside them.
And so all of us coaches, we all have a story. And that's the beautiful thing about this is that every coach's story is different. It really makes up who we are. And for me, before I found Beachbody, I was really struggling, was very insecure with myself and my body image. I moved super far away from my hometown, and I lost like my entire support system after I got married, felt very much alone. And I just really struggled with negative self-talk, self-hatred, self-sabotage. I was a new wife and teacher, and I was just really lacking passion and joy. I used to be a huge gym rat. I was a college athlete. But when I got married and moved away, just like sometimes when that happens, right? You can't keep the weight off because your lifestyle changes. And then I was actually was creeping on McKenna's social media. We had met like one time before, like in passing, and she looked so good. And I was like, how the heck is she getting these amazing results working out like 30 minutes at home? And here am I slaving at the gym and like nothing is changing. And so I was like at my wit's end. I was like, I will do anything. I will try anything. And it was literally the best decision I ever made. In 7 weeks, I lost 11 pounds and I was blown away. I was sold like these products work, the nutrition plans work, the supplements work, the community kept me motivated. And I knew like this was for me. So I jumped into coaching. I've been happier than ever. Update, it just happened, but I am now completely debt free, which is super exciting. Insert Beachbody disclaimer here. But I'm living life on purpose with purpose because of coaching, and coaching has just really filled up my cup. And so I've just been so honored to be a part of this journey, and I literally can't imagine my life now without coaching.
I love that goosebumps when you said debt free. So like I said, my name is McKenna, and I grew up, was super active all through childhood, all through high school. And then I went to beauty school, and I was building my own business and my profession, and was working long hours, and I was either under eating and like having a coffee and maybe a muffin top in the morning from Dutch Bros. And then I wouldn't eat till like 8 p.m. when I got off, and I was just pigging out on food, and I just felt like crap because I was treating my body like crap, but I didn't know what to do at the gym. I'd always grown up like taking weights classes, but I was always told what to do. So when I went to the gym, I'm like, I don't even know what these freaking machines are, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. And I just felt so lost and discouraged. And so my coach, Kinsey, had shared about these portion fix containers and talking about how, we'll teach you what to eat and the workouts. And I just thought, okay, I need this. And she actually had invited me to the business, and I had originally said no, thank you. But I ended up joining as a challenger because I was like, the fact that they tell you what to eat and it's so simple and it's so measurable, and I get to eat all this food, like I knew I needed something because what I was doing wasn't working. And so I dove in as a challenger, and I don't really remember the moment I said yes to the actual business. I just remember saying like, I'll do it for the discount. And I felt like I was so passionate that before I knew it, I was sharing and I was inviting. And I kind of dipped my toe in the water, but then I thought, what if? Like, why? Or if these people can do it, why couldn't I? And I started to dream big because I was working in a profession where my body was hurting. It was so physically demanding. I was so exhausted. And the summers would come and go, and I worked every single weekend, and I felt like I had nothing to show for it. And so I decided to go for it. And with consistency in this business, I just am so thankful for this company has taken me. And I know that this is only the beginning still. I've been able to cut down to part-time in the salon, and I've truly been able to find a passion in my career and my industry again. It's taken away the pressure of my career having to pay my bills, and more being able to show up because I enjoy what I do and I enjoy the people that I'm with. And that's not something I knew I would need that many years ago, but I am so thankful that I dove into the business because I was so exhausted and I'd lost my drive and my passion. And because of this coaching business, I was able to match my salon income and have been able to each month. And Michele mentioned that income disclaimer, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success. It's based on each coach's diligence and hard work and their business. But for me, it has just been the biggest blessing in our family and in our lives. We're able to buy our dream home and um, just find my passion and find, I don't know, the passion to prioritize myself again and give myself permission and to pay that forward.
Oh, I love that. I'll share a little bit about my story, how I came into coaching, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty of it. So I was actually a newer twin mom at the time. Like Michele, I love the gym. I really fell in love with actually spinning class when I was in nursing school. I'm a labor and delivery nurse by trade, have been for 13 years. And that was kind of my outlet. But then I got married and had twin boys, and I really struggled with finding, routine again. And obviously that postpartum struggle with feeling like you're an alien in your own body. I was really down on myself about that. And I would lug my kids to and from the dirty gym daycare and have to get off the treadmill every time I had to go change a dirty diaper. And I just felt like I was on this hamster wheel and miserable and not getting any results. And so I had been following my friend who was also a twin mom. Her twins were about a year and a half older than me. So it's like I saw this future of what it could look like, but I was like, she's rocking it. She looks amazing. She looks happy. And turns out she had joined Beachbody. I had no idea. She just had posted this thing on Facebook that was like, come join my Fit for the Holidays boot camp. And I was like, I'll do it. I was like, I'll do whatever you're doing because I can tell it's working, even though it was so far out of my comfort zone because I was a very anti-home workout person. I was an anti-shake person. I was that person who just kind of had very negative things to say about all of it. But I knew what I was doing wasn't working, so I had to try anything at that point. So I signed up with a program back then. I've been a coach over 7 years. So back then we didn't even have our streaming platform of Beachbody On Demand. I bought a DVD set that cost way more than our entire workout library costs now. But I bought a DVD set and I just went all in her boot camp, and I ended up losing 12 pounds in about 40 days. And I joined her next group and her next group because I was just hooked. I was hooked on my results. I was hooked on the accountability. And she approached me about becoming a coach because she saw my results. She saw how much I loved it. I was referring all of my friends to her. And she's like, Kinsey, you should just be a coach. And I was like, oh, no, thanks, but no thanks. And I was kind of like, gross, I'm going to do one of those things. But after some time, I was like, you know what? Maybe I will give this a shot. I'm doing the workouts anyway. I'm giving her customers. I might as well just earn that additional income myself. I wasn't in a place in my life where I felt like I needed additional income. I had a great career. My husband had a great business. But I was like McKenna said, I was just kind of like that thing in the back of my head. I was just like, what if this is something that could become something? And I loved it. And like McKenna was saying, it gave me an outlet.
outside of my mom, nurse wife hats that I wore. And it just kind of filled a cup up in me that I didn't know that was kind of empty. So obviously I ended up saying yes to coaching. I'm here 7.5-ish years later. I cannot even, I could do a whole call on the ways coaching has changed my life. But we are living out our dreams. And I think that is what is so important. And I think that's something that these past couple of years have really taught a lot of people, is like, I'm ready to try something new. I'm ready to take the leap and try something that lets me live my life differently, because we have been unhappy for a few years, or a lot of people have been unhappy with where they've been. So to provide this opportunity to people now when I think they need it the most is such a gift. So again, we're so excited to have you here with us tonight. And I'm going to get into kind of the down and dirty of things, because I always like to just talk about the elephant in the room, because there are a lot of misconceptions about network marketing, direct sales, MLMs. And we really just like to call them out and say, like, this is how it really is, because we have walked this walk for many years now. So we can really give our perspective on all of these different objections that we hear. And especially because I guarantee every single one of the three of us, Michele, McKenna, and myself, have had all of these objections before we said yes to coaching. So the first one, the obvious, the biggest elephant in the room, is it a pyramid scheme? So pyramid schemes were around in like the 80s, if you guys didn't know. They actually had a lot of lawsuits against them, different companies, and it ended up becoming, like, a pyramid scheme itself ended up becoming a federal offense. So no, direct sales and network marketing and the Direct Sales Association that Beachbody is a part of is not a pyramid scheme. You do make profit from sales. You also make profit, which we'll talk about a little later, from other streams of income in our business, but absolutely not any person in this business can out earn another person. Doesn't matter when they started or what level they're at. It's like McKenna said, it's up to each coach's skill and diligence and how much time and effort they put into their business. So cross that one off the list. This was my biggest objection. All these pictures you see tonight, guys, by the way, are beautiful ladies on our team. So I just love seeing all their pretty faces and their families. But the objection of I don't have time. First of all, nobody has time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but I want to share my time objection I had when I first was approached about coaching from my coach. At the time, I was a full-time night shift labor and delivery nurse. I commuted an hour each way to work after working a really, really long night shift. I had 2.5-year-old twin boys. My husband was just starting a business. I was finishing my bachelor's degree online, and we had just relocated our family from living in Maui for almost 10 years back to living in Oregon. So we moved across an ocean, and that's where we were. So life was busy. And actually, I kind of kept it from a secret from my husband that I had signed up, because I knew he would just say, you're crazy. You have too much going on. Why would you put one more thing on your plate? But I eventually told him I signed up, and he's obviously very happy now. But that's kind of where my main objection was. I was really concerned with, would I be able to have time? And what I found was just focusing my time differently and working this business in pockets of my day, which is what we train our coaches to do, was a perfect addition to my day. I would just cut out binge watching Real Housewives during nap time. Instead, I would work my business from my kitchen table. So you absolutely have enough time. Anybody has enough time to do this business, and we help show you the way when you get started, and the trainings and things we have in place that we'll talk about a little later too. I'm not at my goal weight, and this is a huge one, you guys. First of all, there is no shape, size, color, race, gender that defines a Beachbody coach. And that's what I love about our network and this company in general. We come from all shapes and sizes. Some people on our team, we have people who've never had a weight loss journey or transformation because they haven't needed it. What they needed was something up here. And that's what they gained from this. So just because you don't have a six-pack, or you're at your goal weight or your goal shape, that doesn't mean that you can't inspire people along the way. And that's actually what people will be drawn to you more. If you're on your journey still, they want to come with you. It's a lot more relatable to see someone who's on their journey than to see someone who already has a six-pack and has it all together and looks perfect in their filtered pictures than someone who's just keeping it real. So I just want to encourage you that if that's in your head, if that's your objection, you got to let that one go, because you will inspire so many people because you're vulnerable and real, just like everybody else. Okay, obviously social media is a huge part of what we do. It's kind of like our storefront. And it probably at this stage of the game, because of where social media is at in the world and how huge it's become, can be one of the more daunting things for people when they decide to get started as a coach. But McKenna will share a little bit more on this later, but we do have trainings put together for people to kind of breadcrumb and slowly get comfortable with sharing it on social media. And the great thing is you're in control of what you share. If you don't want to share a before and after of you in a bathing suit, you do not have to. If you don't want to share a sweaty selfie or show your food, maybe you hate cooking, you don't want to take pictures of your food, that's okay. You're going to find your niche and your market, and your clients are going to come to you because they connect with you as a person and what you actually share. My social media looks nothing like McKenna and Michelle's, and we have our own followers who are drawn to us for different reasons. So just know you don't have to be scared. We will help you along the way. And you obviously don't have to have a ton of followers. Again, that's something we talked to you about, is helping your warm market, which is people you already have in your everyday life. And you kind of, that's how you get started, and it kind of snowballs from there.
Yeah, like to piggyback off of what Kinsey said, like my social media looks nothing like when I first started. And I know we live in such a digitalized world where people have pretty graphics up and everything, like all the content looks super pretty, but none of us started that way. You don't just like sign up and you miraculously have like this beautiful page. And I don't think you need that to be successful. What you need is you just need to be authentically who you are. I mean, I was lucky to get a couple of likes on my post, one of them being my grandmother, but when I first started out, and that's fine. And as you start to put yourself out there, you kind of find your own style, and you kind of find your own just personality on a networking platform. Like my posts, these were my posts like when I first started coaching, because you have to kind of learn by doing. And so you can watch all the trainings, do all the things, but the best strategy you can do is just get out there and start it, because figuring out along the way is really the best part of all of this. So now my social media feed looks something more like this. I definitely have a lot more followers, but that's because I've been in the business for so much longer than way back then. And most of the people that I was signing up in the beginning are people that I actually knew in real life. Because when you think about it, let's say you're going, I don't know, I live out in the boondocks, so I never go to a mall anymore, but I'm going to use that scenario. But let's say you go to the mall and you see these super cute pair of shoes. You wouldn't hesitate to text your best friend and say, "Oh my gosh, I saw these shoes. You have to have them." And it's those relationships and those connections that you make. So when you love something so much, you just naturally can care, and want to share that with people in your life. And so that's kind of how it works on social media. I try to talk to my best friend every single time when I'm making a post, because I know it's going to connect to somebody in some way, as I'm like sharing my journey. The next slide. Oh, I think we jumped a few. No worries. The other big thing that I hear a lot is that I hate selling, and I want to tell you what we do isn't selling. This is just a snapshot of what my social media is, and it doesn't scream Beachbody. I'm not posting like loaded stock images or pictures of me with my shake anymore, even though I used to do that back then. But I'm really talking about how Beachbody has impacted my life in a variety of ways, in fitness, in nutrition, in my mindset, and the accountability, the community, the friends that I have, how it's helped improve my job at work, my full-time job. And all of these things really gel together, because what you're selling is a lifestyle. anybody can go onto Beachbody On Demand and sign up for the workouts. But what you're doing is you're drawing people to you because they want to have a lifestyle like yours, because they see this freedom and this joy radiating from you, and that's what they connect with. So I really say that I don't sell. I just share my journey and just show how Beachbody is a part of that journey. And so when we come down to this, we kind of talk about like, what does a coach actually do? And there are really three things that we do as a coach. The first thing, and the number one thing, and I would say the most important thing, is becoming the best you, because that is how you effectively become a coach, is when you are sharing your journey and you are just being a light to other people by sharing all of these wonderful things, all these changes that are happening in your life. That's really, one, you're benefiting yourself, and that really just slays into the second thing of shining your light out for other people. But your journey has to be focused on you. And when I mean your journey, it's not your end result. It's not that after picture. It's who you are right now, because anybody can throw up a final transformation picture and just say, oh yeah, I did these workouts and look at me now. But what people connect with are the daily struggles that you have to go through, all the circumstances that get in the way, all those mornings you didn't want to get up, all those times you wanted to cheat on your meal plan. When people see you go through those daily struggles and overcome them, that's what they connect with. So all of that day in, day out, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but when that adds up over time, that's really what people connect to. And then naturally, because you're getting great results, because you're focusing on yourself, you are really shining your light out for other people, and other people feel so connected to that. And when people feel connected to that, they want to help themselves do that and then help others do the same. So it's really just this beautiful cycle of you working on yourself, you shining out to other people, and then helping others to do that. That's what coaching is.
Love it. Okay, so I want to talk a bit about how to earn income, because I know obviously if you're here, you're interested in the business, and with a business comes income. So let's just dive right in. There are multiple ways to earn, an income in this business, and that's what I love about it. I'm going to quickly kind of go over it. I'm not going to go super in depth just because I think it can be a lot of information at once. So if you have more questions, feel free to reach out to your coach. But first and foremost, you earn commission. So you get 25% commission from new and reoccurring sales that you make. You get 25% off your personal order as a coach. You get discounts on your stuff. And then I'm going to skip over that one. And then you also are going to, once you hit the first rank in the company, you are going to earn another way to get paid. And that is pretty much once you hit Emerald, which is signing your first 2 coaches, then you're going to start getting paid on your team as it grows, and kind of earning as your team grows and as they help more people. What I love about this company is as your coaches help more people, it's expanding the reach of your team and your network, and Beachbody rewards that. So it's just another way to get paid. We call that volume. So that volume kind of grows below you, and you get cycles based on that volume. And then as you grow higher in the company, you can start getting matching bonuses. So like if your team makes some commissions in different ways, they get paid on matching bonuses. You get matching bonuses and you get paid on part of that. There are fast start bonuses. And then as you grow in the company and you become star diamonds, which Kinsey, Michele, and I are, there are star diamond bonuses, which is just another quarterly bonus option. And so you can make this as complicated as you want, but the simple version is, what I love about this is there are multiple ways to get paid. And as you grow and rank in this company, you earn more ways to grow your income. And so I just think that's so cool. And yes, we get paid every single week. Every Thursday is payday. So today, happy payday. So what I love too about this business is there are multiple options when it comes to this business, and you as the business owner get to choose. And what I love is just because you start somewhere doesn't mean you can't bump up, or vice versa. And so it really can grow with you in this season. So The first option is a preferred customer. So that means that you love the products, you want to get 25% off. You're going to be doing the products, the programs, you might as well save money on it. And you just love being a part of the community. The second is a hobby coach. So that means you want to, again, earn your products at a discount. But maybe you want to earn enough to just cover the cost of your products, or maybe help go towards buying products. You kind of want to make some money here and there. You like being a part of the trainings and the community and the team. You might invite friends and family to join you. And then there's more of the business coach. That's the person that's all in. The people that say, I have these big goals, I want my life to be changed, whatever that looks like, you are going for it. You're consistently showing up and working the business every day. You're growing your network. You're really just no excuses, all in. So yeah, that's just the person that wants to do all the things I mentioned before, but they have big goals. They want to earn the trips. They want to go for it. They want to, whatever that is, whether it's quit their job, cut back, they want to just have an extra source of income. The business coach is a person that has that more long-term mindset and is going to go for it. And what I love about all three of these is, like I said, you get to pick where you're at and what best fits you. And so when I first started, I mentioned I started and I was just going to be preferred customer. I just wanted to save money because I love a deal. And then it was like, before I knew it, it's kind of like a hobby coach. Like I was telling people and I was excited. And then I saw the true potential and I kept wondering, like, what if, and I could see the writing on the wall. And I knew that I wanted a family one day. And I just thought, do I really want to be working these many long days and this many hours? So what if I started working the business and treating it like a business now? How would that look when we had kids? And so I, of course, am a business coach, but I kind of evolved over a couple months until I really saw the potential. So I love that about this business is it's your business. You get to choose.
I love that. I was a secret business coach when I started, but I didn't want to say it out loud because one of the objections I didn't touch on, and I'm totally going off the script here, but one of the objections I had was I was really worried about being judged by other people. I was really worried about being a part of an MLM and having that stigma because let's be honest, there are slimy MLM people out there and direct sales people. And what I love about our team culture is we're obviously not that. We have a lot of integrity in what we do. And our core mission is to help people live fulfilling lives. But I just had that reservation in the beginning that I was going to be one of those people that was going to be judged. So I didn't want to say I was going all in with the business. So I started in that hobby coach phase, but I was really doing the businessy things over here. So I was a business coach from the beginning myself, but again, in secret I was, I guess. Okay, so let's hypothetically say you just signed up as a coach, you're on our team, and now you're like, what am I going to do? Like, I don't know what to do now. Your only goal you have, and the thing we try and strive on our team to do each and every month, is to help 3 people. Again, we talked about you being on your journey. It's you plus 3. Helping 3 people get started with a total solution pack, which is their Beachbody On Demand and a nutrition product of their choice. Then you're going to link arms with them, whether you start a text thread or you guys get connected in a bod group, an accountability group, whether you meet up every day to do your workouts together, whatever that looks like for you, you're going to find those 3 people that are going to do it with you. Maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your sister, maybe it's your ride or die. Maybe it's your coworkers. I know coworker pools are the funnest way to like build camaraderie at work. I do this all the time with my coworkers, and it's competitive and it's fun and we hold each other accountable, but it's simply you plus 3 every single month. We ask that you strive for that. There is no business quotas in Beachbody. There's no amount of sales that you have to have every month, but this is kind of the standard we set for ourselves in saying, I want to help 3 new people every single month get started with what's obviously helped me a ton.
And so if you're like thinking, okay, I'm in, I want to do this, like, how do I sign up? So if you are brand new to Beachbody before, basically what we want you to do is get signed up with what we call the Total Solution Pack. That's going to get you everything that you need for the year. That's going to get you your fitness, your nutrition, like all your meal plans, access to our nutrition programs, a supplement of your choice, our portion containers, access to our accountability group, all of that, and you're joining coaching along the way. And so that option is $160, just a one-time thing that you'll pay for the year. If you already have Beachbody On Demand and you have signed up within the last 30 days or so, you can get your product bundled while you sign up to be as a coach too, and that has a little bit of a discounted rate. But actually, the beautiful thing is if you start right away, they're going to actually waive that coaching fee for you. It's a $40 fee that gets waived when you sign up. Also, if you, I'm going to make sure I get all the things, so my friends can help me out here, but active military, veteran, active military,
Spouses, reservists, widows.
Yes, they actually waive the sign up fee and then your monthly business fee as well, which in my opinion is the least thing that they can do for serving our country. And so just a ton of options for you to get started right away. And so what you get when you sign up, again, you get your fitness package and a ticket to our next boot camp. You get ticket to our online training, and McKenna is going to tell you all about that, all the things that we have access to in just a minute. You get access to our team page and our upline team pages where we post daily. We have fun challenges throughout the month. We have ways to connect with other coaches. You get access to like a small group of people who are working their businesses together with one-on-one check-ins. I mean, the sky is the limit. We have quarterly trainings that come from corporate, which they push out trainings to us. And being in the Pacific Northwest too, they're actually all over, but we also have quarterly live events that just started after COVID, which have been super fun to attend. And we always have a team call and training where you can learn new tips and tricks every Monday night, typically around 7 p.m. But again, since we have people across all time zones, we record all of that for you to watch at your own convenience.
Yay. So I just want to talk a little bit about getting started right away. Because I think so often people dive into the business, they're scared, they're a little nervous, they're hesitant. So we have so many great resources because we truly want to help our coaches see success and strive. And so it depends on your coach, but there are so many different things that you can get, your welcome email with an outline on your next steps on how to set up your business, set up the back office things, what to do with practical steps to get started, give you small tasks at a time. I know I always ask my coaches, like, do you want all the things or do you want like a few steps at a time? Because I get overwhelmed. So I give you what you need to kick off your business. There are 4 short videos to get your business open and running. It's that simple. I think so often people want to collect all the information before they act on it. And this business is very simple. And I love that you learn as you go. And then we'll get you plugged into the right trainings, into our team pages, just give you everything you need to get started. And then you'll get a one-on-one call with your coach, just kind of going over goals, what your goals are in the business and kind of aligning the actions that will get you there. So again, talking about kind of where you want this business to take you, and your coach will help you along the way to kind of make sure that your actions are lining up with that. And then also just to help you learn more about what this company has to offer and your own personal journey and just really being a product of the product. There are just so many amazing resources, and that's what I love about this team is just you aren't doing this alone. And I think so often it can be scary, but you have a team, you have your coach. There are people that are going to give you resources, and there are whatever resource you need. I can guarantee we have it because we've been in this business long enough. So just know it can be scary, but I think good things come from like a place of scary where you have to like step out of your comfort zone and go for it.
Okay, so then it really comes down to is your why. Like, why are you showing up every day? Why is coaching for you? And the beautiful thing is that it's all encompassing. It's your fitness, it's your supplements, it's your nutrition, it's the community. It's all of those pieces fit together in your own unique way to really just like fill your cup up and just give you another sense of purpose. I know for me that I really lacked purpose before coaching. I never felt like I found something that was mine. A lot of us, we give and give and give of our time, of our resources, but oftentimes nothing is given to us. And so that is what coaching has done for me, is to be able to find something that motivates me and drives me, and to help not only myself, but tons of people. That's why I continue to stick around every day. And also because you can earn income. Let's be real.
All right, you guys, we're kind of going to wrap it up here. Before we say goodbye, I just want to say one thing. If you're looking for a sign, maybe this is it. Maybe if someone sent you this recording or you're on the call with us tonight, maybe this is the sign that you needed in your life, telling you that there is something more, and there is something more for you. Like I said earlier, I was in a place in my life when coaching came in that I was just looking for a fitness solution. I had a great career. My husband had a great business. We owned a beautiful home. No, in no way did I need an extra income. And in no way have I ever wanted to be a business owner or entrepreneur. But sometimes it's the things that we don't know that we need the most. And that's what coaching has been for me. I still love my nursing career. My husband still has a business. We just have been living our life on different terms because of the freedom that this business has brought us. So I wanted you to ask yourself, what's the worst case scenario if you were to sign up and join our team? I think worst case scenario is that you get in really great shape because we're a fitness-based company. You feel really good about yourself. You meet some really amazing people. I have people on this team here that I would never have met in my life that now I consider my lifelong best friends, and our families are friends, our children, and it's just incredible. So you would meet some incredible people along the way. You'd have amazing opportunities. You might even get to travel the world because we do have incentive trips that are offered to us for working our business. So those are kind of the worst case scenarios if you think about it, if you were to sign up. So when I knew the risk was really, really low for me signing up, I just had to take it. Like, I was like, okay, I actually signed up with the $40 coach sign up fee. And I was like, you know what? If it doesn't work out, I spent $40 and I still am going to be a customer forever. So luckily it worked out for me. My $40 was a great investment, but I know that it can be scary sometimes starting something new. But like McKenna said, sometimes those great things are just outside that comfort zone that you've been sitting in scared to take action on. So thank you guys again for joining us tonight. And please reach out to the person who sent you this call, or if you're on it live with us, the coach that invited you, and ask them questions, pick their brains. If there's still things that are unanswered after our call tonight, we are an open book, so please ask. And you're welcome to reach out to McKenna, Michele, or myself. We're always there to talk you through things too. So thank you again, guys, for joining, and hopefully we see you on the team soon.
Bye, guys.